All right, welcome, friends. Welcome to part 2. Hold on. Down to 2,100. We'll expect the Sierra Bravo approach. Down to 2,000, says Rio Whiskey. All right, fill you in on what's going on here. Turn off our bank limiter. 18,000 feet. That's a safe altitude to turn it off. Look at this view out there. Look at this. As you know, this is part 2. I said we were going to Teterboro. This is, we are, let's see, we are, just west of Dover. Betty says the nearest altimeter is 3010. Let's see if she's right. 3025. Okay, well that's a little off. Might have some dated weather info, but that's okay. Anyway, headed into Teterboro. Took off 3 hours, 6 minutes, 52 seconds ago. We started our takeoff roll. I expected an arrival in Teterboro at 4:47 p.m. It's currently 4:37 East Coast time. 1:37 here in Southern California. 55 miles out, and we're at 15,600 feet. We'll shallow out our descent rate here just a bit to 1,800 feet per minute, and we'll begin slowing. We'll set 270. But it's been a very nice flight. Flew over the clouds for virtually all of it, but you'd expect that for, or given the fact that we were flying it, flew this flight at 45,000 feet, flight level 450. You gotta love the longitude, man. Cruise up to 45,000 feet. Landing on the ILS 06 via the LVZ4 star. Let's enter some frequencies here. ILS for 06, ILS frequency for 06, 108.9, 108.9er. Enter that, and then the VOR at Teterboro is 108.4. Okay, so we've entered both of those. We'll set our bearing 2 to nav 2 and see if we've got any info from Teterboro. Yes, we do. TEB. Tango Echo Bravo. See this right here, telling us how far we are from the airport and the direction the airport is with this arrow right here, 35.7 miles. Keep in mind, we're not actually, it's a straight line. In a straight line, that's how far we are. But you can see this is the approach into Teterboro. There's Manhattan. Right there. So, let's see where this all ends up. Look at the moon. Got the moonrise. There's a total lunar eclipse on Wednesday morning, early Wednesday morning. For those of you amongst us who like that kind of stuff, I'm one of them. I got to get up at 4 a.m. to watch it, but I'm going to watch it. Haven't had a total solar eclipse or total lunar eclipse here in the States in 2.5 years, so looking forward to seeing that. Continue slowing. Again, 4:47 was our estimated arrival time in Teterboro. It's 4:40 now Eastern time, so I'm estimating about another 11 to 12 minutes before we land. This will be just a couple minutes behind schedule. Nothing to cry about. 4 minutes or so. Set our airspeed at 250. Speed limit as we approach 10,000 feet. We're 40 miles out, and we are at 10,800 feet. Shallow out our descent rate even more to 1,500 feet per minute. That's Newark, way out there. At our 9 o'clock. Actually, Newark's at our 9 o'clock. Way out there. Getting ready to make our left turn. Here it comes. This left turn right here. Bingo. Continue slowing. All right. Now, we're going to set a bearing 1 to nav 1. And we have no data right now. Not surprising. We're still 35 miles from the airport. But that ILS info should come in as we get close. Things look pretty good graphics-wise. It's I'm going to expect some stuttering just because we're headed into the New York metropolitan area. There's a lot of air traffic. And, you know, that's going to slow us down graphics-wise, FPS-wise. But it's a little golf course right there. It's holding it. Hopefully we don't get the kind of trouble we found ourselves in when we landed in at Fulton County down in Atlanta last week or whatever it was during that storm where we were really getting brutalized. 31 miles out, 8,200 feet. That's good. We'll shallow out the descent rate to 700 feet per minute. Just waiting for some ILS info on runway 06. Beautiful day. Really a nice day in Teterboro, the New York area. Weather is currently 86 degrees and sunny. Winds out of the west-northwest at 9 miles an hour. Humidity 38%. Sunset's 8:13 tonight in Teterboro, the New York area. 8:13. So we're going to be on the ground with plenty of sunlight. We're not even talking about sunset until for another couple hours. And we do now have ILS information showing up here on nav 1 ITEB, India Tango Echo Bravo. No DME info yet, but that's good to know that we have the ILS. We are receiving it because now I can switch us over to nav 1 just to begin to intercept that localizer. Seeing a little stutter, no question about it. Beardsville. Just passed over Beardsville. Berkeley Heights coming up. North Plainfield here. And there's the East Coast. Haven't been out here in a while. Last time I was even in this area was when I did my last round-the-world trip. We flew from Halifax to Cincinnati. 27.6 of the Roski.
127.6 for Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey.
Hoping we don't have too much in the way of stuttering, please. But I know this is a big demand. I'm actually going to re-engage the GPS because we need to go to this waypoint right here, VINGS, and I engaged the ILS a little early, perhaps. So we're going to turn our way back towards Vings. Here's our ILS indicator in terms of where we are on the glide slope, and we look excellent. Oh boy, man, it's getting stuttery. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Damn, I hate to do this, but I'm going to do it because I don't want some goddamn PowerPoint presentation. We're going to switch from ultra down to high end, apply and save that, and then we'll go back into the game. I just, you know, I don't want to do it, but it was really, I mean, we're still 6,000 feet above the ground, and it was really getting, it's still pretty stuttery. Yeah, that's That's rough. Hopefully high end at least keeps it manageable. Remember, we've been cleared down to 2,000 feet. As far as, oh boy, you can see it just struggling to try to render the New York metropolitan area. As far as info goes, at Vings, we're supposed to be no lower than 2,000 feet. At Dandy, no lower than 1,500 feet. Distance from Vings to Dandy is 6.2 miles, nautical miles, from Dandy to Torby, which should be probably under that NDB. I don't know, it's not showing Torby. Anyway, the distance on the approach is 12.2 nautical miles. Okay, here's our left turn. Now, we're going to slow, continue slowing.
Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at 2,200 feet generic. Report them inside.
There he is, right there. Got him.
Climb and maintain 2,200 feet. Expect 40.
Okay, now we're going to engage nav mode.
Bravo Juliet, transition clear to Sierra Bravo Juliet, generic 0 Mike Juliet.
And
Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey descend and maintain 1,500 feet.
down to 1,500, Cessna Whiskey.
Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey have the traffic.
So 180. Showing us just 13 miles from the airport. So we're going to do flaps here. Let's break out the speed brakes.
Generic 0 Mike Juliet, traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles.
There we go. Flaps.
4,200 feet, Cessna C700. Report them inside.
Speed brakes are in. Flaps, gear rather, is down. There's New York City just populated. You see that? There's Manhattan. Oh man, it's got a lot of buildings to depict. There's the airport right there. There's the runway. There's Newark. Right there is Newark. Oh man, I hope I'm not asking too much. Whoa! Re-engage the auto throttle. Let my airspeed drop a little bit there. Not problematically so, but it got a little lower than it should have. We'll set 150. We'll depressurize. I was too busy looking at scenery. Landing lights are on. There's the runway right in front of us. Now, hopefully, if I'm not looking out the window, let's go ahead and activate EPPR. Oh, it instantly grabbed the glide slope. GS. Beautiful. Anyway, if I'm not looking out the window too much, it shouldn't have too much trouble rendering this. The airport itself is not that busy. Is not that complicated. Look at that. Awesome!
Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey, you are 9 miles southwest of Teterboro. Contact Teterboro Tower on 119 decimal flight when inbound on the approach.
You know, high end, that still looks pretty damn good.
Tower on 119 decimal 5 Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey. Teterboro Tower, Cessna
Bridges look a little
November
goofy.
343 Bravo Whiskey, 8 miles southwest inbound ILS runway 6 approach.
Empire State Building. Freedom Tower.
Cessna November 343 Bravo Whiskey, Teterboro Tower. Cleared ILS.
Passenger view.
6 approach. Altimeter tree, 0.08 wind tree 04 at 17.
304. Okay, so the winds are still to the northwest.
Cleared ILS
So we're going to have a
runway 6
very
approach,
minor
Cessna Bravo
tailwind.
Whiskey.
Full flaps. It's at one. I think my air approach speed is 138.
Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey cleared to land runway 6. Wind tree 04 at 17.
Oof, 17. Jesus Christ, there are only 5 knots up here on the deck.
Cleared to land runway 6 Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey.
Wow. No more stuttering. That's the good news. And that is good news. No more stuttering. That switch to high end was definitely called for, though. Oh, good lord. Look how good that looks. Oh, a little track. Go runners. There's the airport. We're on the glide slope. Perfect. There's the outer marker indicator. See right here, this green diamond shows we are just exactly where we want to be. Airspeed looks good. 137.
3 mile final runway 06.
3 mile final. Zoom in on that MFD. Last thing we'll do here, and then we'll deactivate the auto throttle. All right, showtime. Airspeed's good. 138. I'm not getting any 17 knot goddamn tailwind though. I got a 6 knot tailwind. That's should be manageable. 500 AGL autopilot. Here comes. Give me the in-cockpit declaration.
500.
I have the airplane. Got the runway. Heading is confirmed. 060. Airport elevation's 8 feet. Runway length 6,003 feet. No poppies or vossies. Airspeed's good. High end looks fine by me. I don't know. Especially when there's no stuttering. There's absolutely no stuttering. All right, here we go. Exiting left. Oof, kind of rough. Yeah, that wind fucked with us a little bit, but manageable. Cross runway 19 here. And we'll make our, I think, a left turn. I'm going to make a left turn anyway. All right. Oh, no, it's not a left turn. It's a right turn. All right. I couldn't tell from the airport diagram if it was a left or a right turn. That is, I couldn't tell from the airport diagram if parking was going to be off to the right or the left. All right, gang. Well, welcome to Teterboro. And by the way, our expected arrival time was 4:47, and we've just touched down at 4:52. So 5 minutes late. Not the end of the world. Let's bring in those spoilers. Welcome to Teterboro. Go back inside. Let's contact ground. Teterboro ground at 121.9. And taxi to parking, please. Let's look outside. Flaps.
Teterboro ground Cessna November 34 Bravo Whiskey request taxi to parking.
Beautiful.
Cessna November 34 Bravo Whiskey taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Romeo, Quebec. Cross runway 19er Quebec Lima Juliet.
All right. They give us our directions to get to the
Taxiing to general
to
aviation
parking.
parking using taxiway Romeo, Quebec cross runway 19er Quebec Lima Juliet Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey.
That went pretty well. I was pretty happy with that. The approach looked really good. I noticed a pretty dramatic improvement when we dropped the... Oh, somebody else is on final. Awesome! Probably not going to show up in the video, but yeah, there's airplane right there. Anyway, switching from ultra to high end in an area this dense, area of scenery this dense is advisable. I hate to do it just because, well, for various reasons. It's... Anybody coming? No. You know, you hate to pause the game in the middle of it. And, boy, that's a pretty plane. God almighty. And, you know, I wish I could keep it on ultra all the time, but my graphics card, 2070 Super, does a fantastic job most of the time, but when you get into an area of dense scenery, like the New York metropolitan area, it can, it's just a bridge too far. Just expects too much of it. 1 kilometer from ramp 1. That's where we're going. There's this guy landing. See this guy? Nice. All right, anyway, so, yeah, I don't think I've landed at Teterboro before, but you can just see the New York City skyline out there. Off, oh, I guess it's about southeast of us. And I'd love to land at LaGuardia or whatever, but you know what the problem is there's so much traffic, and the AI does the best it can, God love it, but it just, and your odds of being able to land at LaGuardia at 5 o'clock on a Saturday evening without having planes everywhere, you're not going to crash, but I don't know, it saps it of realism for me if I'm dodging airplanes on final approach. I mean, I've had that problem at airports that aren't as busy as LaGuardia. So Teterboro, I figured, I mean, it's not like I'm flying a commercial jet, you know what I mean? This is an airplane that you could absolutely expect to land at an airport like Teterboro. Now the question, friends, is where are we going next? And I was thinking Reykjavik. What do you think about that? Put it in the comments. I say that tongue-in-cheek because no one will comment. But yeah, I was thinking about Reykjavik. It's an idea. Anyway. All right, let's park. Let's wrap this up. Oh, you know what? I never stopped that goddamn timer. Hold on. All right, here's our parking space. There we go. Gonna make a U-turn, I see. Stop our timer. I should have done that. Damn it. Stop. Okay. Here's our U-turn. Turn off the taxi light. Boy, they kind of put us out in BFE. There's our guy. There's our guy. All right. There's our guy right there. Don't want to run over anybody. There we go. Gonna make it? Maybe a little more? There we go. All right, friends. Let's get that parking brake, kill that right engine. Check outside real fast. Oh. Oh, I do love it so. Welcome to Teterboro and our beautiful 343 Bravo Whiskey. I think my next destination is Reykjavik. I don't anticipate any problem with this airplane getting that far. It's, you know, that's well within its range. But we'll know for sure when we do our next flight. I'll be able to tell from the setup page. Okay, that's it. So let's go and kill that left engine now. We got our icing equipment deactivated. We got our lights off. So let's go ahead and kill that left engine and drop to the logbook screen. There it is. 3 hours and 20 minutes, 42 seconds from KEGE, Eagle County Airport in Vail, Colorado to KTEB, Kilo Tango Echo Bravo in Teterboro, just outside New York City. 3 hours, 20 minutes. So we'll see where we head next. I think it's going to be Reykjavik, but this was a great flight. Other than the minor correction we had to make for the stuttering that I was starting to pick up at Ultra, I switched to high end and it got smooth as silk as far as I'm concerned. But it was a great flight. No CTDs. Everything worked great. ILS worked great. Fun flight. Fun Saturday afternoon flight. So, thanks for joining us, and hey, we'll see where our adventures take us next. Have a good one.